each team thinks of better ways to accomplish one goal of the entire game. And it's really cool to see what people come up with and how it just all flows together. You're like, whoa, we should have thought of that. You know, it's like seeing a bunch of inventors bring cool things to the board.
The project paid off. Arthur now handles many of Kurt's chores around the house, while the young genius controls operations from the sidelines.
Businesses can contribute in a couple ways. One is we really enjoy and benefit from having experienced engineers join our group for this 6 or 8 or 10 week period in which we design and build a robot. The other kind of background that we like to have is project management. So if there are people out there who enjoy the idea of working with students on a specified time and helping them understand how to manage a project, because the deadlines are pretty real. This year we have had an amazing inflow of mentors, of engineers and people from the community who want to come in and help us.
The mentors really help us, to understand concepts and designs, and without the mentors, I don't think, we could go very far.
I learned from the mentors, from the students. It was just an excellent experience to all come together and work on one thing, and that was building a robot. It didn't matter what your background was, how old you were, everyone was on the same playing field.
And I'm looking forward to the years to come when we continue to bring in strong and helpful and wonderful and enjoyable people from the community to help our team. We need funds donated to our team. It's a relatively expensive challenge. It costs about $6,000 to enter, and it costs on the order of $2,500 to actually acquire all the parts needed for the robot. And so a contribution of funds would be highly appreciated by the team as well.
Hundreds of these little robots are doing more things for us than we realize, taking care of the routine tasks and leaving us free to live and work and play in greater ease and comfort and safety.
It allows them to dream and to envision what they can do.
We wanted to find a way for kids to put what we learned in class to use.
I learned so much from 1 year being on the robotics team that I did my whole entire school year.
Would challenge them to do some real engineering and put some theory to practice.
I've learned so much this year, it's not even funny.
Probably one of the biggest skills is communication, because there's so many different components that go into the robotics program.
We learn everything from like riveting, how to drill right, how to use some of the tools, to life lessons like how to deal with a person who may anger you, or how to deal with certain situations you find yourself in, and how to deal with some safety issues and safety concerns too.
You have the concept of design, from taking what you come up with drawing on the board and importing it into Autodesk Inventor. From that, you got to create prototypes to make it come, a real object.
It's just, robotics is so exciting because there's so many different types of things you can do with it, and it's not just based around the robot.
There's design, there's artwork.
And then I learned the fundraising aspect and how our school's ASB works and how to sign papers.
You've got to have people that are willing to go out and talk to companies and think about how to manage funds.
And how you need to fundraise to have money for the robot.
Mostly about programming and understanding the complexity of the programming and how to make program flow and actually work with this robot and make it actually do with what we want it to do.
The ability to be proactive, basically going and meeting the other teams and finding out what's made them successful.
Others who are just interested in learning leadership skills and project management skills, and these are skills that are worthwhile in any career.
Something that will inspire students to go on into different fields, whether it be media, fundraising, fab, design, electrical, whatever.
I'm thinking of becoming an engineer.
Prepares me for what I want to become in the future, and so I think that's really powerful.
Because it's an experience that you will never forget and one that you will never be able to recreate anywhere else.
My dream is I totally would like to be a part of robotics when I'm out of high school. I want to be a part of robotics because it meant so much to me.